Hey boss, today I want to share with you 8 signs that say you're a jerk boss. And I'm sharing this story because I have had personal experience where in my lifetime of working, I have had 2 majorly jerk bosses that I worked for. And I want to share these signs with you so you know what to look for, in members of your team and your management team so you can address it quickly so you don't run your people off. Also, maybe you might be a jerk boss and just don't really know that you are. So hopefully that's not the case, but either way, I want to share with you 8 signs that you're a jerk boss. Hey, I'm Dr. Heather Williamson with the Transformation Group, and welcome back to the channel. All right, so let's get started. The 8 signs, we'll start off with the first one, is that you don't show respect. And what I mean by that is you might be talking with somebody, but you're looking at your phone, you're looking at your computer, you're looking at the clock. Basically, you're telling that person that they are not important and what they might be sharing with you really has no value. So not showing respect is a huge sign that you are a jerk boss. The second sign I have for you is that they say, or you say, mostly I. You start your statements off with I and not we. And this happens when the world centers around the jerk boss and don't really care about what others are doing or their contributions. Basically, they care more about themselves than the team. And they also really blame others. If something happens, they'll take the successes, but they will never accept the blame. So they don't accept responsibility and are not going to be held accountable personally. The third sign I have for you that you might be a jerk boss is that you play favorites. Now, this happens when maybe you've got an employee you like a whole lot, or you've got friends that maybe are working for you that you now are giving favors to or giving special projects to lead, and you really are not about really their performance as a whole. It's just because you like them and you're a favorite. Another example is, and this happened to me, where my boss actually lied about my performance when it came to my yearly review. And when this happened, he made up lies and I called him on it, and I refused to sign the performance appraisal and he had to rewrite it. So it actually was truthful. So lying to make that employee look bad on a yearly review is also the sign of a jerk boss. Now, the fourth sign that you're a jerk boss is that you micromanage. And people who micromanage are ones that believe that their employees cannot make good decisions. So they have to stick their nose into every aspect of the job, which is a little too frequent when it comes to, how your people perform. So if you are constantly micromanaging, they are not being effective in their roles. Now, the fifth sign that you're a jerk boss is that you aren't transparent. Now, this tends to happen because you want to be the holder of all the information, so you are the person where everybody has to come to for the information, so it makes you feel important. Another reason why you may not be transparent is that maybe information may be shared that you just don't want other people to know about that could impact you in your job. Another reason could be that you just can't level with people and be open and have that honest communication. You're just not interested in it. Also, you just like to have people be kept in the dark and to know their place. And when I say know their place, it's like if they're not at that same level of seniority or management that you might be, then in your mind they're at a lower level and they just don't need to know anything. Another example of being a jerk boss is that you're just rude. So when it comes to being rude, it's like you prefer to put people down to make yourself look better. You interrupt people when they're talking, you cut them off, or you never say thank you for a job well done. Also, you could be throwing tantrums and just raise your voice when it is not needed. And so that's another sign of being a jerk boss. And the seventh sign that you are a jerk boss is that you're going to dump your work on other people. So, and I remember I had a boss who did this. She just didn't want to do her job. She wanted the other people to do it for her who were working in the same department. And she preferred to spend her time taking long lunches, taking long breaks, going to the coffee shop, anything but to sit her butt at the desk and do her job. So dumping your workload on others is a sign. And then last but not least, the eighth sign, which is a huge red flag that you are a jerk boss, is that you are pushing people out the door. So you'll have people who just flat up and quit, or you'll have people that are requesting a transfer to a different department or a different boss, maybe in the same department, but they just want to get away from you. And people who are great performers are going to be able to do that. So let me recap real quick about these 8 signs that you are a jerk boss. And the first is that you don't show respect. The second is you say I and not we. The third is that you play favorites. The fourth is that you micromanage. The fifth is that you aren't transparent. The sixth is that you're rude. The seventh sign is that you dump your work on others on the team. And then the eighth is that you're pushing people out the door. Now, the good news is that I have written this book for this reason. And I actually talk about some of these signs in this book about how to create trust with your employees. So if you know someone who actually is a jerk boss, or you might be a jerk boss and you're just kind of realizing it, get this book. It's on Amazon. I will attach, put the link in the description below, in the comment section below. It's a short read, and it has tons of information that will help you become a better boss and no longer be that jerk boss. So if you like this video, please like the button below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, because then you will actually get more videos like this on a weekly basis where I share great leadership tips and strategies to help you become that better boss. And until next time, have a great day. Bye.